Welcome back to the channel where we explore what happens after the hashtags fade and the filters wear off. Where beauty meets burnout and paradise starts to feel a little too crowded. Bali, the island of the gods. A place where sunlight meets spirit, where the sea kisses temples, and where every travel influencer once came to find themselves and their followers. But something's changed. The island that promised peace now feels restless. The beaches are crowded, the rice terraces are half villas, and the smiles, well, they're starting to look tired. This is not a hit piece on tourism. It's a love letter with a warning. Because Bali isn't dying from neglect, it's dying from attention. Paradise fractured. Once upon a time, people came to Bali for meaning. Today they come for engagement. The same drone shots, the same pool floats, the same bamboo swings over the same rice fields, endlessly recycled across the internet. The tragedy is that the more the world falls in love with the image of Bali, the less it sees the island itself. You used to find silence in Ubud. Now you find scooters and smoothie bowls. You used to hear gamelan at dusk. Now it's deep house from a beach club. Somewhere between the hashtags and the heart, Bali lost its balance. The rise of the influencer island. It started innocently enough. A few travel bloggers came after Eat, Pray, Love, looking for enlightenment with Wi-Fi. Then came Instagram. Then TikTok. Then digital nomads with drones, ring lights and algorithms. Bali became a dream anyone could perform. For $30 a night and a sunrise filter, you too could be a wellness guru, a crypto mystic, or a content creator finding peace. Tourism numbers soared. Over 6 million visitors in 2024, breaking records. Even in 2025, the island's still booming. Flights full, beaches packed, captions flowing. But something quieter is happening beneath the surface. Not decline in numbers, but in meaning. The cost of going viral. The problem isn't that people came. It's how they came and what they left behind. Environmental cost. Bali's beauty runs on water, and water is running out. Nearly 2/3 of the island's groundwater now goes to tourism. Rice fields, the lungs of the landscape, are being drained to fill infinity pools. Plastic waste clogs rivers. Coral reefs are bleaching under sunscreen and sewage. You don't need a prophet to say the obvious. Paradise wasn't built for this many people chasing the same view. Cultural cost. Temples have become backdrops. Ceremonies are scheduled to fit tour buses. Sacred dances are turned into stage shows, stripped of their quiet meaning. Balinese people are famously gracious, but grace has limits. They're watching their traditions become content, their rituals turned into props for people who fly home before sunset. Economic cost. Land prices have exploded. Foreign buyers lease farmland for villas, locals get pushed further inland. An island once built on community now depends on service work for strangers. Tourism makes up nearly 80% of the economy, but most of that money leaves as quickly as it came. The locals keep the traffic, the trash and the taxes. The influencer effect. Social media didn't just promote Bali, it rewired it. Entire businesses are now built around the aesthetic. Cafes with neon good vibes signs, resorts designed for drone shots, tours that exist purely for photos. Some hotels even provide content creation staff to help you look effortlessly spiritual. And so Bali, once an island of gods, became an island of mirrors, reflecting back the image the world wanted to see. There's a kind of sadness in that. Because even beauty can break under the pressure of perfection. Influencer tourism has made paradise perform on command, and like any performer, Bali is starting to collapse backstage. The backlash, but the island is fighting back. After years of viral disrespect, temple climbing, nude photos at holy sites and scooter chaos, local authorities finally drew a line. In 2025, Bali introduced a new tourist tax, about $10 per visitor. The funds go toward cultural preservation and environmental cleanup. More importantly, a strict code of conduct was rolled out. Dress modestly. Respect temples. Don't treat sacred grounds as photo sets. It's not a crackdown on joy, it's a cry for respect. Some foreigners complain the rules ruin the freedom of the Bali experience. But the truth is, freedom without respect isn't travel. It's invasion. The fatigue. Still, not everyone is listening. Influencers continue to flood the same waterfalls, the same yoga studios, the same cliffs, all searching for authenticity in identical captions. But something subtle is changing. For the first time, people are getting tired of it. Travelers talk about Bali burnout. The magic feels mechanical. The crowd feels cloned. The algorithms that made Bali famous are now making it forgettable. You scroll past a Bali video and it feels like déjà vu. Beautiful, yes, but hollow. When paradise becomes predictable, it stops being paradise. The reset. And yet, amid the exhaustion, something hopeful is stirring. Communities are reclaiming their villages. Small eco-lodges are focusing on quality, not quantity. Younger Balinese are speaking out, not to reject tourism, but to rebuild it on their own terms. Beyond the chaos of Canggu and Kuta, there are places quietly reinventing the island. Sidaman, Ahmed, Munduk. Villages where travellers still sit with families, share meals and listen instead of posting. Even the government now talks about sustainable tourism, fewer visitors, deeper experiences. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Because maybe Bali doesn't need another wave of influencers. Maybe it needs a breather. Reckoning with paradise. The truth is, no place survives being everyone's escape. The world projected its fantasies onto Bali, and Bali delivered, until it couldn't anymore. But the island is still alive. Still sacred. Still watching. Every morning before dawn, locals lay out chanang sari, small floral offerings, on doorsteps, beaches and roadsides. Even as scooters roar past, the offering remains, a quiet reminder that life here is still meant to be blessed. And maybe that's the lesson. You can't destroy a spirit like Bali's, you can only drown it in noise. But when the noise fades, the island will breathe again. The demise of Bali isn't the end of Bali. It's the end of a fantasy. If the influencers gave us a version of paradise we could scroll through, maybe now it's time for a version we can respect. One we approach slowly, quietly, with gratitude instead of hashtags. Because paradise doesn't die. It just stops performing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every paradise has a story, but not every story needs an audience.